Hey guys, how's it going? My name's Steve Walter. Today I want to show you how you can post to Instagram from your computer. Yeah, your computer. It's time for a Tuesday Tips. Okay, so check it out. I am currently using a Mac. That's what I use. I'm using a Mac. And I use Safari. That's what I use. I use Safari. So you might be using something a little different. And if you are, I can't help you. Just kidding. I'll post a link down below where you can kind of see how to do it from different browsers, different computers, that kind of thing. But I'm using a Mac, I'm using Safari, and it's really easy to do. So first and foremost, what you want to do is open up a brand new window. And I should say that it's fairly straightforward as to why you might want to do this, because if you have your images, for example, like here in the Finder, and you want to just post them to Instagram, you have to go through the process of either emailing them to yourself, or what I do is I use a cloud service, Creative Cloud by Adobe, or you might use Dropbox, or you might use iCloud, where you save that image in there, and then you open it on your phone, you save it to your camera roll, and then you post it there. It's a whole process, right? So wouldn't it be cool if you could just do that from your desktop? And that's what I'm going to do today. I have to make a post, and I'm going to walk you guys through the process of me posting that image. So again, I'm here in Safari. First things first, what you want to do, Command, comma. Why Command, comma, Steve? That brings up your preferences. And you're going to want to go over to the Advanced tab over here towards the right, and you want to check the box that says Show Develop Menu in Menu Bar. Well, what's your menu bar, Steve? Well, your menu bar is this thing over here at the top on your Mac that has all your, menus. And we want to make sure that we have this guy right here, Develop. So that's what this little checkbox does. So do that first. Okay, you did it? You did it? Okay, good. Now go to Develop. And then you're going to want to go to User Agent. Now, there's a whole bunch of stuff in here. This is for, you guessed it, developers, people that are working on building websites and they need to see some of the back-end processes, things like that. All we want to do is we want to tell our computer that it's a phone, specifically that it's running iOS, or at least Safari, we're telling it that it's running, in this case under User Agent, we're running iOS 11.3 on an iPhone. So when you click on that, magically, your computer has been turned into a phone. Go to Instagram. Instagram.com. And what that's going to do is, I don't actually need notifications here, so I'm going to say not now. Here's my buddy John. He does a bunch of cool vector art and illustration. What's up, John? I used to take art classes with John at the Little Red House of Art and Music in Stratford, Connecticut. Throwback. Anyway, I digress. Here I am. I'm using Instagram, and I can click down over here on my little user icon, and you'll see this is my feed. This is my page as I would see it on Instagram. Also notice directly down here in the bottom middle, plus. There's a plus symbol for me to add a post. You can also, I believe, if I go over to the home, I can even add to my stories from here. So we'll do that too. So let's first just add a post. I'm going to click on the little plus symbol over here, and I want to find the image that I want to post. Ooh, before I do that, I actually want to reference a post by someone else, by my friend over here, Kate. So I'm going to go ahead and search. Let's see if this works. There she is. Kate. So the reason why I'm making this post is right over here, spoiler alert, I'm going to be hosting and conducting a workshop with Kate soon. So I really like the text that she used, so I'm just going to go ahead, select all of this over here. We're going to do a little copy. So even this is a lot easier to do, right? Just being able to grab someone else's information and post it. So then I'm going to do, go back over here, and then we're going to go back over here, and then we're going to hit the plus. And what do we want to do? We're going to do this one. Sorry, I'm kind of speaking in weird little sections. Oh, look at this. It even gives us the option to crop it. And let's see if I can get this to... So this is literally the first time that I'm doing this here on my computer. So you're seeing me do the entire process. Add location. Yeah, we want to add a location. I don't want to allow this. Apparently, I do need to allow this. Let me write my caption in here. Here we go. So it kind of looks a little bit funky, if I'm being honest. So let's go ahead and pull this out over here. That, not Steve Walter photo. Hosting a workshop. So not that you need to see all this. I'm going to fast forward through this entire process. Okay, so I just went ahead and modified the text, and now what I'm doing is I'm trying to tag her, and I'm noticing it's not letting me tag her, so I might just have to revisit that. So that's kind of a little hiccup there. Let me just try and click around a little bit more over here. Yeah, I can't really tag her in here, which is kind of a bummer. The location, I immediately said, no, don't use my location. But now what it's doing is it's saying that I can't use my location services. So I'd have to go into my system preferences and do the whole thing. I'm not going to do that right now. So here we go. We'll hit this. We'll hit share. And this should get posted onto my feed. Sure enough, I'm going to check it over here. And if I go back over here to my main page, look at that. Heyo. I wonder if it will let me edit from here. No, so that's kind of interesting. So there's some kind of catches with this, right? If I go over here to my page on my phone, it will let me tag her this way. So that's kind of annoying that you can't tag from here, or at least that I didn't find. Did you find a way to do it? Let me know in the comments below. Let me go ahead and tag her right here. So yeah, what's cool about this, let me talk about the class because, why not? She's coming back in town. She lives out in the West Coast. She's coming back in town to Connecticut, and we put this together sort of last minute and thought it would be a really cool idea and a really cool experience for those that are interested in learning how to do not only studio lighting, but studio lighting with an experienced model. So we're going to do 3 different distinct looks, a beauty, a fashion, and more of an editorial sort of creative look. And really it's an opportunity for you guys or whomever you might know to get some updated portfolio work with Kate, because go ahead and take a look at her stuff, link down below. She's an amazing model. So we thought it would be really cool to provide this opportunity, and since it's gift giving time, why not give the gift of experience? At least that's what I came up with, give the gift of experience. But I think that's a cool idea. Instead of just giving somebody like a thing, especially for a photographer, like instead of just giving them like a lens ball, which I know is like a popular gift, give them something that they can actually use in the future. The experience and the knowledge of being able to work in a studio and work with someone very experienced as Kate. So I hope that was helpful. Let's go ahead and actually post on the, let's go ahead and post the stories. Let's see what that looks like. So I'm gonna go ahead and close this. So you have to tag from there. Let's go back to the little home icon over here, tap on plus to add your story. Here it is, my story page. I labeled it as such. And add to your story. So this looks like, let me go ahead and scale this page down a little bit so we can kind of see. And it's not letting me really scale it. And let's see if we can even tag in here. Oh, it's not letting me choose. So it doesn't give me all the options, which is kind of a bummer, right? So I can't throw in her tag. And let me see if there's something else that I'm missing. I don't want to save this. I could probably do, can I add my text? Where's my text? There we go. Yeah, so that's kind of a bummer. It's not really going to let me, if you wanted to do any kind of tagging or any kind of post modification for your story, don't do it here, which I'm not going to do at this point. So I'm going to close this out. Yeah, discard this. I don't want this. So let's go back over here and we'll kind of wrap it up. And this is the way for you to post something. So if you just need to get something up and you have it already on your computer, you don't want to go through the rigmarole of sending it to your phone and then posting it from there, which sometimes isn't the worst thing in the world, but I figure I want to give you guys a tip. I haven't done one in a while. 2 kids and a wife at home, busy. So I hope this was helpful for you guys. If you have questions, comments, feedback, please post them down below. And if you are using a PC or a different browser, go ahead and check the description for alternative ways to do this. And I hope that was helpful. We'll see you on another Tuesday.